you've ever worn a white shirt and done an oil change and not gotten a single drop of oil on it, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. Folks, welcome back to another oil change tutorial how-to. Today we got a 2016 GMC Acadia SLT with the 3.6 liter V6. So without further ado, let's get into it. First thing you want to do is put it on some ramps so you can fit underneath to get the drain plug. Next step, you come into the driver's side here, you can pop the hood. Then you're going to push the release to the right. It's located in the center, and then push up on the hood. Self-assisted, so you don't need a hood prop for that. We're going to be using some 5W30 today. The oil filter is located straight down. One of the worst spots I've ever seen, but we'll get to that after a little bit. So another note before you get underneath and start that, go ahead and take the cap off so that breathes so that the oil drains a little bit better. Go ahead and grab your ratchet, your oil pan and such, and let's hop underneath to get oil draining. So this is the front of your vehicle. If you come straight back, passenger side, there's a little gap here, and that's your drain plug right there at the end. The size for the drain plug is a 15 millimeter. So after you got that broken free, go ahead and start twisting it off. You're going to be applying pressure to the plug as you come off, and then when you get to that last thread, just keep pressure on it best you can, and then quickly pull it out of the way when you're ready to pull. Oh, come on. Thought I was ready. There we go. And that goes right in your pan. So we'll let that drain for now. So after that gets done draining, go ahead and put your drain plug back in, wipe the surface, and then tighten it all the way back down. And take your ratchet, put it to tighten. Put that up in there. And this just needs to be snug. It doesn't need to be over torqued with a power tools or anything, just that enough. It's nice and snug. To get to that oil filter right there, and when you take that off, it's going to drain underneath a little bit, but make sure your engine has been cooled down and off, because this is your exhaust. You don't want to be burning your arm on it while you're trying to get to that. So it's a very tight squeeze down in here. So I'm just going to carefully go snake my arm down in here. I know you can't see the filter. Apologize. It's right where you're seeing my hand move right now. My hand's on it. Just gonna try and loosen that the best you can. There's no easy way of doing this. There we go. I had to put this one on last time, so it wasn't gonna be that tight. But as far as coming up underneath, you're gonna put it more towards the center, it looks like. Oil's gonna come dripping off that center part of the oil panel. So just kind of line it up best you can there. That's where it's all gonna pour out at. So as you get the filter close to the end here, when you twist it off, try and grab the part that is connected to the engine and let that bring that up so that you're not pouring more oil out. Just like this. That's how you want to bring it up. That way you're not pouring extra oil out. Today we're going to be using 6 quarts of 5W30. It does call for Dexos on this vehicle. And for the oil filter we're using Mobil One's M1212A. So let's get this filter filled up once with the single quart, just until it comes up to the top of here. And then we'll let that soak in, make sure it's not dripping out, lubricate the O-ring, and then we're going to reinstall this down in there. So go the same way, you'll go straight down like this and then try and turn it and get it up in there and then tighten it down. So when you're tightening this filter down, if it doesn't feel right, back it off and try again. You do not want to start tightening this down wrong. You're going to have a big headache and a long day ahead of you. So make sure you get it on there at the right angle, gently start up the threads. Make sure it feels right and smooth, and if it does, go ahead and start sending her on. Just give it a nice good hand tighten at the end and you'll be good to go. Now, grab your favorite funnel. Mine's red. We're gonna line that up best we can. Got ones that fit better, go ahead and grab it. I forgot my other ones today, so this is what I'm gonna use. And we're gonna pour the remaining of this and all 5 quarts for a total of 6 going into this motor with the new filter. After you're done filling up the 6 quarts, go ahead and reinstall your cap. And we're good to close this down and let's do the oil life reset. Okay, so you come inside, you got oil life. You're gonna use these little toggles down here if you got them. we're going to hit that car with the information, and it changes through all these units, gives you a bunch of information. So we're going to go to the oil life percentage, and then we're going to hit the check mark, and hold it down for about 5 seconds until that oil life remaining resets to 100. That's how you reset that. Folks, thanks for joining me for another oil change tutorial. If you found this video helpful, please leave us a like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel and the business so I can bring more videos like this to you. And if you have any other tips or tricks that you know would have helped, like with that filter, go ahead and leave it down in the comments. I'd love to do another tutorial on this with those tips and tricks that make it easier for everybody so that we can all benefit from it. Until the next time, God bless, peace.